Tyler kind of turned it up this week too. It's been an opinionated week, I feel like.
It's been an opinionated life. I feel like my entire life, people have been just expressing their opinions. It's been an opinionated life. Fuck the week. Life is opinionated.
I mean, I'm here for freedom of speech no matter what, but like...
Nah, some people need to shut the fuck up.
Sometimes too much freedom of speech
we love Tyler.
allows you to create an opinion that you just had no reason to even create.
Yeah.
You didn't need to even think that. That's not even your realm. Somebody should put a cap on freedom of speech and shit you shouldn't be speaking about.
Yeah, certain shit you just don't need to be speaking on.
But I enjoyed this Tyler interview with Spring Hill. Where do we want to begin? Because there was like two major clips that I feel kind of went viral. Anytime Tyler talks, I stop what I'm doing. I revere him that much outside of music. I think he's a great interviewer. Mm-hmm. When he goes to do an interview, he has something to say, something unique to say, a different opinion.
Baby, do you wash your hands?
I didn't even say nothing. Those were directed at me.
Bubble guts.
My fucking stomach hurt. Y'all don't understand.
She got bubble guts.
I heard you had 6 slices of pizza. What's up with you? Why you eating like a fucking Ninja Turtle? What's wrong with you? You over there eating like Raffaello.
I had 2 slices of pizza in my stomach. Like, you know how you have
pizza last night.
Why you don't learn that we can't do cheese? You just don't learn.
I know. I haven't been lactose intolerant my whole life. Like, this is something new.
Once you hit 30, it's over.
Yeah.
That shit is, I cannot.
Once you hit 30, it's something in your stomach that just turns, that says no dairy.
Yeah.
It makes me nauseous. It makes my stomach hurt. Like, it's like just.
Now you got the studio stanking. Look at you. You just.
No, I couldn't even use the, it's not even like I gotta I have gas pain, like the gas pain. Like
it's bright. That motherfucker's bright.
Gas. That shit
sounded like a Swizz beat in there.
That
feel like your appendix about to bust.
Yes, that's what it feels like.
That's when you gotta start humming Beyonce songs and rubbing your back while you on the toilet.
You gotta start doing yoga. Yeah. Like I was in there doing downward dog. Like
you gotta sit Indian style on
baby
the toilet.
pose. Like
you lay a towel down at least. I don't think we've mopped those floors in at least a week.
Oh man.
Anyways, Tyler.
Well, we were getting into Tyler's recent interview.
We're not going to play a clip because we just keep getting flagged. But the first clip that I quote unquote went viral was Tyler talking about in the 2000s. All the producers and rappers did not sound alike. T.I. didn't sound like Jay-Z. T.I. didn't sound like 50. 50 didn't sound like Jay-Z. Pharrell didn't sound like Dr. Dre. Quick didn't sound like Kanye. Just Blaze didn't sound like Alchemist. Like it was so much more variety. Mm-hmm. And now these young kids are just taking the exact same thing that's working and trying to, I believe he used the word cosplay. Yeah. Whatever's working at the time and redoing it.
I mean, it's simple. It's one reason for all of that. Social media. Social media made it easier for people to be seen, people to be heard. If you live, I don't care where you live, if you hear a sound that's hot right now on the internet and it's taking off, you're going to try to duplicate that. You're going to try to replicate that so that you can, be seen and be heard. It's just with technology and putting everybody in such a small device, connecting each other in such a small device. This is a result of that. Everybody's influenced by what they're seeing, what they're scrolling. They don't have to leave their house no more to know what's going on in the culture and in the world. Like they can see how people are dressing from their basement. They can see how people are sounding from their basement. They could know the new slang that's in this city just by hitting refresh. So I think it's a result of that. It's just what it is. It's one of those things where social media is great, but at the same time, it's kind of like follow the leader.
And I think we had that combo years and years ago that social media just got rid of regions.
Yeah.
But now I think we're finally seeing the results really manifest themselves as far as sound, look. But interesting coming from Tyler, because I actually always loved Tyler even before I started to like his music. Because a lot of that early Odd Future stuff just wasn't really for me before he started to get in like his Flower Boy bag. Mm-hmm. But I always loved that he spoke up for the younger kids. And like, we're not all here to suck the legends' dicks. We're kids. We're doing what the fuck we want. Leave us alone. It doesn't make sense to you.
Yeah.
And now Tyler's in his 30s. And I feel like the younger Tyler may critique this older Tyler. But also, Tyler didn't sound like anyone else when he was a kid and came out.
No.
He was completely...
He was always himself.
But he was always championing the younger kids to do whatever the fuck they want and don't listen to the people that are older than you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in doing so, I think what he was championing is originality.
Which he's had his entire career.
Yes, which I think he can always fall back on is like his critique is, especially, I know we didn't even got into this yet, but with this, the white kid Ian that's been popping up everywhere, Truthfully, man, get him the fuck out of here. I don't get why that's a thing.
Just him? It's a bunch of
But like
it's a bunch of hymns.
He's got songs with like Yachty. He's like a guy in the South. Like, why?
I don't know enough about the kid Ian.
That's not a joke. I mean, he's making fun of a meme, but like that's one of his. I think that's a project he put out. That's the cover art. That's him. Like that's not a fake photo.
Now, okay,
we didn't think that was.
Yeah,
a big photo.
I agree.
Well, no, because like
I
that's
agree
a
with
viral meme. But
I agree with every last thing that Tyler said in this interview, down to him being a music nerd. I resonate with that. This shit is like, we breathe and live this stuff. It's not meme rap. Like, you just doing it for a lick is offensive. You're not pushing the culture forward. You're just pushing your pockets forward for a year. Mm-hmm. Now, I won't advocate for the devil, but I've never seen a rapper dress like this. So this kid is pretty fucking original to me as far as the look goes.
No, that's you guys are old. This is a famous meme. Is it I'm about to do it to him? I'm gonna do it to him meme. You guys don't know this meme?
I've seen that kid on stage with Yachty. I've heard the song that Lyrical Lemonade just did the video for.
This was
I'm aware. I don't know too much about him. This
was a viral meme. I'm gonna do it to him. This like there's a template for a meme that blew up.
In Nantucket, he would have done it to him.
So because he looks like that kid, it's smart. This is smart. That's good branding. I'm not mad at the optics of that. That's funny, whatever. But Tyler said this white kid, regular Caucasian man, and he's like mocking Future and Gucci Man, like rap music. This is like weird. So, but if you listen to his music, it is. I mean, he's just lifting. I mean, it's the same shit. It's the same beats.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. This
isn't news to me. I think for the most part, commercial music is very much cut and paste and super unoriginal. I think we have amazing talent, but you know, you can count on one hand now when you could count on a couple before.
I mean,
it's all the same flow. It's exactly
but that's
drums.
Again, that's a product.
It's the same. But
Tyler is dressed like that right now on the couch. He has a polo with shorts on and penny loafers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. This is just a product of, you know, people being able to see what everybody's doing immediately and hear what everybody is saying immediately. Like you can hear it as soon as you open your phone. You know what's the new sound coming out of the South and who's the hottest out of this region and who's the hottest. So, you know, when cats hear that, now, you know, with algorithms, people are going to try to replicate that in their own way and kind of jump in that algorithm because that's what's hot right now. That's what's going on. Instead of before social media, you just had to become somebody hot and dope in your city, on your block, and get a buzz locally first. And then people in other cities and regions will start to hear about this kid out of Chicago, or this kid out of LA, or this kid out of New York. And now, you know, you just got to post you doing something stupid in 7-Eleven and go viral and put your fucking link tree with your music at the end of the fucking video. And now people can hear your music. So it's just what social media has done. It's put everybody right in each other's pocket. That's exactly what it is.
Because even one of my favorite Tyler interviews was an early one. He's like sitting in a hotel lobby. It's when Odd Future just popped, and they were like, yo, you guys are the kings of the underground. It's crazy. And Tyler was like, yo, fuck the underground. I want to go to the VMAs. I want a Grammy. I want my shit to be everywhere. Fuck the underground. Don't ever think I'm one of those artists just because it seems that way. Yeah. I'm here to commercialize my shit. I want everyone to hear it. Mm-hmm. The other side of that coin is the result of Ian. Mm-hmm. When hip-hop gets so commercialized, you get amazing people like Tyler, but you also get people that are just going to follow what's relevant. And because hip-hop is so relevant in everyone's faces, of course, kids that know nothing about this shit and have the Dockers on are going to be like, yo, I could just hit this one program on my computer and sound just like Future. Mm-hmm. Think I'm not going to do that as a teenager? Like, it's just the same result.
We should talk about it every time, just the power of, you know, technology and how a no-name kid who is just something not even known really locally wherever he's from, he can upload his music and have it sitting in the same space as Beyonce's new album.
Yeah.
Whereas before, you had to really be known if somebody owned a record shop or owned a music store and you wanted to get your CD in there. First of all, you had to be hot. You had to have a buzz in the city.
You also had to have money to press up all that shit.
This is what I'm saying. So now I could just record something and hit upload and have my shit on iTunes the same day Beyonce releases her album. Like the biggest artist in the world. So you got to look at it like, yes, technology is great. Social media is great. But there's going to be some things as a result of everybody having almost the same type of playing field and opportunity to be seen and be heard. Of course, some things are going to start to be like, yo, that's not even authentic. That's not even, who is this? This is somebody just cosplaying what they think is dope or what they think is cool. And that's exactly what this is.
So to your point of the cosplaying, Boo, which I don't want to call Akon's brother, and I think that's becoming very offensive because Boo in his own right has been a legend in this industry.
For sure.
But behind the scenes, so I mean, I get it. And he also looks identical to Akon. Yeah. Like I've seen him in the Def Jam building, and for a second I had to double take, oh, that's Boo. I thought that was Akon. He replied on his IG and said he signed Ian. And that does mean a lot coming from Boo as far as his reputation and integrity in the music business. Like he's not a go find some bullshit type of executive. He has cared about music for 2 decades now. Yeah. And has been behind some of our favorite artists. So I think it means something coming from Boo. I signed Ian. I'm from Atlanta. He sounds nothing like Gucci or Future. It's called influence. But I never thought I'd see the day where you became old and hating on the youth. Which I don't know if that's fully true, but
I mean, you can't say
influence.
You can't say he sounds nothing like
he does
Future or Gucci. And then say it's called influence. All right, so he's influenced by Gucci and Future. So naturally, you're gonna hear and see some of those influences, and it's okay. We're all influenced by those before us. We all need to look to somebody to chase and try to emulate and say, I want to do that. I want to be the next this, but I want to do it in my way.
I think we stumbled on a good conversation here, and we can use them as an example. When I started to like Tyler was when his stuff started to sound very much like the Neptunes and very much influenced by the Neptunes. But Tyler added Tyler to that. He was clearly influenced by them.
Right.
He didn't just sound like NERD and Pharrell. Took what he loved from them and made it his own. To me, that's influence. Maybe my ear is, what's the opposite of mature? Because I'm old as fuck. Immature? It's not youthful. Maybe my ear's not youthful and I can't see the difference with this new generation and how they don't sound anything differently. It sounds like a Future ripoff to me. He didn't push that sound forward at all. He kept that sound in the same place and did it worse than Future and Gucci. But I could sound like an old hater in that point. With Tyler, I can directly see where he influenced something, made it his own, and pushed that sound and that genre forward.
Yeah.
Do you think Ian is doing that?
I mean, I haven't heard much of his stuff, so I can't speak to his music. I'm just more so speaking to what Tyler is saying and, the others that are out there that kind of emulate what they see that's hot and what they see that's, popular right now. And they try to do that. And again, that's not...
I'm speaking more to what Boo is saying is that influence. Is that influence or is that a rip?
Yeah, but Boo...
Because I know what influence is when I listen to Tyler. I don't hear that in the 2 or 3 songs I've heard from Ian, which again, I don't have a youthful ear.
It's tricky because if I'm influenced by somebody, like if I'm influenced by Kobe playing basketball, at some point, if I'm a great player, you're going to see certain remnants of Kobe's game.
Because at the end of the day, the goal there is to just score a basket.
Yeah, but the goal here is to make good music. The goal here is to make hits.
Good is subjective.
Yeah, hitting a shot is not subjective. It either goes in or it doesn't.
Yeah, a record is either good or it's not.
No, that's not true.
There's some records that are undeniable.
Argued, right? We've literally just sat here for 3
months. No, you're right. There are
beef.
songs that are undeniable for sure. I don't know if Ian is making undeniable records.
I can't speak to that. I don't know enough of his catalog.
Who said like him being from Atlanta as if that holds any weight? Like you can be the problem and still be from the city where the influence derives from. That's not me. Those 2 things. There's no like correlation there.
No, I think Boo was trying to say, I was around for Gucci, Future. Like I was in Atlanta. I know the difference between what we were doing at that time and what Ian is doing. There is a big difference. He's just influenced by these guys. I'm from Atlanta. I know this. I know Atlanta better than you would know Atlanta. That's what I think Boo was trying to say.
Yeah, and not only that, he's more so saying like he's not trying to be those guys.
Yeah.
He's not, just copy and paste and trying to rap like them and make music like them, but he is influenced by them. And, again, if you're influenced by somebody, sooner or later, there's going to be some remnants. There's going to be some like, oh, okay, I see. I could tell if somebody said, this person, he influenced you, like, okay, I could see that. I could hear that in your music. But again, I don't know, man. I understand what Tyler's saying. But I also understand what Boo is saying as well. I think Tyler's more so saying like we just need more originality. And again, when you have a white kid that's kind of like making that music or dressing a certain way, it's like, bro, that's not your culture.
But I just think that people like Tyler, Travis, Cuddy, like artists like that are allowed to say all that shit. Like, if it's coming from someone that may not have the resume that they do as far as changing the sound and the culture, I can see that looking like old hate. Like when I say it, I could totally see someone being like, yo, you're an old fucking hater. I think Tyler and all of them deserve a pass on anything they say in regards to pushing genres forward. Because they have. So they're allowed to complain about all the people that are doing this cheap shit and not contributing the way they are.
And I just like when people like Tyler just, they throw their opinions out there because they're such, their personality and their character. It's entertaining, but then and you understand they really care about the art and the culture. So I understand what Tyler's saying, but I also get where Boo's coming from as well. So
yeah.